Assalamu alaikum. I hope you're all doing well. I'm your English teacher and this is your English video lecture. In this lecture, I will explain the book exercises of Unit 2 Insect Inspect that are on page number 12 and 13. First of all, I will explain the exercises on page number 12 that are exercise A, B, C and E. Now before moving on to the exercises, I will recall simile again. Since you're already done with simile in your previous lectures, but I will recall it again so that you can easily do the exercises. Simile is a figure of speech that compares two dissimilar things by using the keywords like or as. For example, she is as beautiful as moon. She is delicate like a butterfly. He is clever like a fox. In the first example, you can see that she is a girl and moon is a non-living thing. So both are different things, but they have a common quality, that is their beauty. So they are compared because of their beauty. I hope that you are clear with simile. Now we will move on to exercise A, that is about similes. That's why I explained simile first. Exercise A, comprehension. Similes make interesting comparisons. Choose the words that completes each simile. So there are some words given and you have 8 blanks. You have to fill these blanks by choosing one word from the block. So first of all, you will see in the blank that which quality is mentioned, and then you will search that quality in the things that are in the block, okay, and you will write it in the blank. So there are some solved exercises, some solved answers here. As cold as ice, okay, coldness is always a common quality for ice. As good as gold, as free as a bird. Bird is always free. The freedom of bird is a common quality used for birds, right? As plain as day, as useless as a teapot, as innocent as a lamb. The innocence of lamb is very common, right? When we say lamb, there is a thing, innocence, that comes in our mind right away. As delicate as a flower, there I use delicacy of a girl with butterfly, because butterflies are also delicate and flowers are also delicate, so you can use this quality for both the things, okay. As made as a hater. Now before moving on to exercise B, first I will recall proper noun and common noun again. You're already done with these two terms in your previous lectures, but I'm just recalling it again so that you can do the exercises easily, okay. Proper noun. A proper noun is the name of a particular person, place or thing. For example, Sarah, Paris, guitar. Sarah is a name for a specific girl. There are many girls in the world, but not all the girls are Sarah, right? Only specific girls are Sarah. So this is a proper noun. Only one city in the world is called Paris, okay? So this is a proper noun. And guitar. Guitar is a specific musical instrument. Not all the musical instruments are called guitar. So this is a specific name for a thing. So this is proper noun. Now we will move towards common noun. A common noun is a name shared in common with everything of the same kind. For example, girl, city, river. There are many girls in the world, right? And when we say girl, we are not specifying any girl. We are saying girl, okay? Girl can be anyone. And cities, there are many cities. Then the cities are named, so the names are then proper nouns. Overall, the city term, that is common noun, okay. River, there are many rivers. I hope that you are clear with the proper and common noun. So now I will move towards exercise B, in which you will use these two terms. These two terms will help you solve this exercise. For example, exercise B, vocabulary. Name the common noun that describes each group. Okay. Now the first one is X, Y, V, Z, W. What is this group called? This group is called letters. Okay. Some proper nouns are mentioned and you have to give them a common noun. You have to name the group of this thing. Okay, these things. The second one is Nissan, Ford, Suzuki, Toyota, BMW. This is a group of car brands. So we will move towards the solved exercises to see the answers. These are cars. Okay. The third one is Russian, English, Japanese, Arabic, Pakistani. These are called languages. Then number 4 is boots, runners, shoes, slippers, sandals. These all are kinds of footwear. Okay, so the common name for that is footwear. Gas, oil, petrol, diesel, coal. All of these things are fuel. So the group will be named fuel. I hope that you are clear with this exercise. Now we will move towards exercise C. Word structure. Choose the letter string that fits all the words in each row. So you are given with some letters and you have to choose one. You have to choose one for one row. Okay, you have to choose one letter for one row and the letter should be suitable for all the words in the row. Let me see the answers. Okay, the first one is cloth, OTH. Okay, now when we put OTH in all of the words in the row, they make sense, right? So cloth, when we put it in the other word, it's OTHER, other, then it's froth, then it's mother, and then it's brother. So it is making sense, right? All the words are right. Then the second word is wormery, OR. If you are adding OR to the first word, then you have to add OR to the rest of the row as well. Wormery, pot, inventor, ordinary, tailor. The third one is OPE, slope. Slope, open, envelope, tightrope, opera. Then in the fourth one we will add THE. So the word becomes feather. Then the other word is there. Then breathe, them, and these. Okay. Then the fifth one is IGHT, right. Then if we put it in the other word, in the other blank, it becomes straight, lighter, tightly, bright. It is making sense, right? So all of these are your answers. I hope that you are clear. Now we will move towards exercise E, teaser time. Add one letter to each word to make a new word. Do not use plurals. The letter can be placed anywhere in the word. The first one is tree. So the rule is that you have to add one letter to make a new word, but you cannot add s in the last to make it plural. Okay, of course the plural is also a different word, but you are not supposed to make plurals. Okay, you are supposed to make a different word. Now let me see the answers. Okay, the first one is already solved. It's tree. So if we add h, it becomes 3. And the second one is end. If we add b to the start, it becomes bend. The third word is oat. If we add c to the start, it becomes coat. Then the fourth word is well. If we add s, I already told you that you are not supposed to add s to a word to make it plural, but you can add s to the start. It can become a different word with s, although s is a letter. well, swell. Elect, if we add s to the start, it becomes select. Ink, if we add s to the start, it becomes sink. Then lock, if we add f to the start, it becomes flock. Then high, if we add t to the start, it becomes thigh. Print, if we add s to the start, it becomes sprint. So by adding one letter, we made different words. Okay, now the second one is what am I? Use the clues and rearrange the letters to find the answers. The first one is I rise each morning but I'm never in bed. Okay, what rises in the morning but they are not in bed? Most of the living things are in bed, right? And non-living things don't rise usually. So it is sun. There are some letters mentioned in the bracket. You have to rearrange these letters, okay, to make words that is suitable for the explanation that is given. Okay, so a sun rises each morning, but the sun is never in bed. I start green, I finish brown, and in between I'm yellow. Then a word is given in the bracket. The letters are not arranged. You have to arrange it, and then you have to see that which word is this that is suitable for the explanation as well. So I think it's banana. I have written it here, and banana starts green, and when banana is old, so it becomes brown, and in between it's yellow. When the banana is yellow, we eat it because it's healthy at that time. It's ripe, okay, and when it becomes brown, it is overripe, and when it is green, it is not ripe. Okay. So the third one is the more you take away, the more of me you leave behind. Now here also we have some letters given that are not arranged. We have to arrange it. When we arrange it, it becomes whole. So in a whole, you take the soil away, and when you take it away, the more of me you leave behind. You leave behind more whole. Okay. Now we will move towards the exercises on page number 13. Exercises are A, B and C. Exercise A. Vocabulary. Write the words that match the descriptions. Now here we have two rules. In the first column, the rule is that the word should begin with W, and in the second column, the rule is that the words should begin with L. Okay. So now we will move towards the solved exercises. Animal found in clay, its worm. Insect that stings, wasp. A type of nut, walnut. A season of the year, winter. Boot for wet weather, Wellingtons. Wellingtons are boots that are high, the long boots. Have you ever seen long boots in cartoons? That are usually Wellingtons, okay, that are usually for rainy weather. Now we will move towards the other column. Spotted insect, mainly red, so it's a ladybird. They fall in autumn. Leaves fall in autumn, right? Sweet singing bird, lark. Lark is a bird that sings sweetly. Leafy part of salad, lettuce. Insects have 6 of them. Legs, okay? Insects have 6 legs. I hope that I am clear with that exercise. Now we will move towards exercise B. Comprehension based on information from insect, inspect, ring the correct ending for each sentence. So this exercise is basically about your unit, and you're already done with the unit, so I think you can do it. Now let's check out the answers. The first one is the word insect means small creature cut into sections or creepy. It's cut into sections, okay? Insect means cut into sections. The abdomen is the disease type of insect or stomach. It's stomach. Abdomen is the that part of the body where we have stomach, okay? Some insects carry pollen from flower to their nest in a pouch. So the answer is from flower to flower. Some insects carry pollen from flower to flower. Moths love daylight, are nocturnal, are colorful, okay? Neither they love daylight, neither they are colorful, so they are nocturnal, okay? Ants live alone in colonies or for 20 years. Ants live in colonies, okay? You already know that ants live in colonies, they live in groups. Bees and wasps are the same, make honey and look alike. So bees and wasps are not the same thing, both are different things. And bee make honey and the wasp don't make honey, and they look alike. Both have a common color yellow and stripes, so they look alike. So the correct answer is look alike. And antennae are like feelers, feet, wings. The answer is feelers, okay? Most insects give birth. Hatch from seeds? No. Hatch from eggs? Yes. Insects do not give birth, okay? Mammals give birth, and insects do not hatch from seeds. They hatch from eggs. I hope that I'm clear with this exercise as well. Now we will move towards exercise C. Grammar. Underline one proper noun and one common noun in each sentence. I recalled common noun and proper noun because we had two exercises that were related to these terms. So I think that you can solve this exercise by your own self. I will explain the first one, that how you will do this exercise. The first one is Rahil is a teenage boy. So Rahil is a name, okay? That is a name for a specific boy. That is why it is a proper noun. So you will underline Rahil and you will write P over it. Then boy. Boy, I already told you that there are many boys in the world, okay? This is a common name for a gender. So this is not a proper noun, this is common noun because there are many boys in the world. You are not specifying a specific boy, okay? You are not specifying a specific boy. Now I have not solved the other four statements that are given here. This is actually your homework. So I explained the first one. You will just like I explained the first one, you will do the rest of this exercise. Your homework is complete exercise C on page number 13 of your book. This exercise you will solve by your own. This is your homework. I explained the first one, that how you will do it. You will do the rest of the four. You are already done with the common and proper noun, right? And I recalled it again as well. So I think you can do it. Okay girls, that's all for today. Have a nice day. Thank you.